the Strait of Hormuz has been threatened to shut by Iran. And that is, for anyone that doesn't know where that is, it's between like the peninsula of Qatar and Dubai and Iran. So like within those, there's like this bay, like the sea comes in, and then you've got Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Dubai, Iran, all huge oil producers, and they all obviously load up and ship out from the Strait of Hormuz. And Iran as a bit of a backlash to America, bombing their nuclear plants, said that they're going to close it. I'm not sure what authority they have to be able to do that, but it could disrupt over 20% of global oil flow, impacting international trade, oil prices, and major economies like China, India, and Japan, which are their allies in a way, more so than ours. So probably not the best move. But to give you some stats, around 20 million barrels of oil worth nearly $600 billion pass through the Strait of Hormuz every day, which is mad. That's a huge, huge number. And China, India, and Japan heavily rely on oil from the Gulf region, facing increased production costs and potential inflation if the strait is blocked. Iran's closure could prompt other Gulf countries to develop alternative export routes, reducing dependency on the strait. So it's not necessarily that this directly affects us over here, because we're not that, doesn't seem like we're that reliant on the specific oil that comes from there, but obviously that prices into global markets. So if China or India do then start finding other alternatives, that could just bake up the price to God knows how much, maybe 130 to 170 pound or dollars per barrel, which obviously affects all of us and could spike some more inflation. Let's hope it don't happen, and that the peace talks are kind of like, stabilizing. But what do you guys think? Do you think there's anything here, or do you reckon it's all a bit of fear mongering?
Well, I think they come out and said they're not going to close it now. I think the war has calmed down. The 12-day war is settled. I mean, I can't believe America just thought they could just fly their bombers in and just use their Buster bombs to just blow up nuclear plants. I mean, or it was getting critical. The CIS obviously knew that they were getting close to having something built, and they just thought now was the time. But I mean, I don't know. I just follow it like everyone else on the news. But there was something I heard that was America planning this all along, because if we can't get we get like 8% of our oil now through the strait, because we don't get it from Russia. And if they block that, then we only have one alternative choice, which is to buy it from the States. And if they're going to open up all their drill, baby, drill, that's going to help their economy and sort of put us all, we're going to have to buy it from America. So is it a longer term political play? Fuck knows. But it's all very messy. It's all very disruptive at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, I think you could, whenever it comes to sort of geopolitical stuff, there could always be so many ways we could misconstrue the conspiracy out of different incentives you can like find in any major decision that's made, because it's on such a big scale. Maybe there's something dodgy there with America, but Iran have been publicly saying for a long time, death to America, death to the West. And they have clearly been enriching uranium and built out these nuclear plants. So as far as I'm concerned, as long as those guys don't get nukes, the same guys who behead and strangle and fucking hang their own woman for showing their hair, I'd rather them didn't have nukes, even if it meant we're going a bit over the top with it. But there's just a certain point where self-preservation comes in, right? But let's hope it's all good and that there's no closing of the Hormuz Straits, because fuck having another stupid inflationary spike from another war. That would just be, it was such a ball ache when Putin invaded Ukraine. Selfish.
Just talking about America, though, on positive news, have you heard about the IMF saying that Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae can start doing Bitcoin mortgages? They can start putting as pristine
collateral, yeah,
which will literally become Western society soon enough. So that was the only positive news of the week that I spotted.
This is interesting. The idea that you can use your Bitcoin or crypto assets as leverage, a means of leverage or collateral for fiat loans in the real world to then get other sorts of assets. That opens up a whole different paradigm, doesn't it, for Bitcoin utility? So let's see what happens. If you enjoy content like this, then make sure you go and subscribe to the Ground Up Podcast.